For the record, I am the flesh and breathing man.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're breathing. So,
For the record, I wanted to make it known that I'm here on special appearance under threat, duress, and coercion. I need to know the jurisdiction this court is operating under.
so have a seat. Do you understand? Yes or no?
I do not understand.
All right. Do you understand what it means to take a seat?
I do understand.
All right. So take a seat.
If I don't come here, warrants will be placed in which I will be kidnapped and held hostage, and I do not want that.
Mr. Casanova, in the human flesh, I'm going to stop you right there. And I want you to hear me clearly.
All right, folks. Today's courtroom drama features a sovereign citizen going head-to-head with Judge Boyd. But here's the twist. Instead of the usual no-nonsense, tough-love approach we often see from judges, Judge Boyd is flipping the script. She's coming in with kindness, and honestly, I'm here for it. It's like she's playing 4D chess while this guy is still trying to figure out how to move a checker piece. The way she stays calm, composed, and even polite while completely dismantling his arguments is kind of brilliant. I want to hear what you guys think of her strategy as you're watching. Is she being too soft, or is this the ultimate power move? Let's get into it and watch Judge Boyd take the sovereign citizen apart, one polite sentence at a time.
Hello. How's it going?
Pathetic.
All right. So my understanding, you want to represent yourself? All right. You're more than welcome to represent yourself, but here's the thing. Everybody says that they can be an attorney because all attorneys do is talk. That's what people think. But they don't realize there's a lot of knowledge, experience, and wisdom behind that. So if you want to have a jury trial where you represent yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. But once it's set for trial, it's going to trial, and no one's going to be helping you. The state is not going to say, hey, we see that you really don't know the rules, so let me tell you this rule. They're not going to be doing that. My job is not going to be to help you with objections, help you with motions. That's 100% you. Do you understand?
Okay. And are we on the record?
Yeah, we're not on the record. But you want to put something on the record?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Sure. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 2974, State of Texas Vector versus Hector Casanova. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? And are you Hector Casanova?
No, for the record, I am the flesh and breathing man. I'm here on special appearance to clarify any misunderstanding. I am not the legal fiction known as Hector J. Casanova that is on the information there. I just have a few questions to clarify some things.
All right, so if you would like to clarify some things, then the person I need to speak to is the flesh and blood man known as Hector Casanova.
Yes, I'm the flesh and blood man, Hector Casanova.
All right, so you are Hector Casanova, correct?
And Hector Casanova Jr., the flesh and breathing man.
All right, well, I'm glad you're breathing. So what did you want to place on the record?
Well, first, I don't understand the charges that are being brought against me. There are some clarifications I do want to.
All right, so just 1 second before we get to that. Have you been given a copy of the indictment?
No, I have not.
All right, so we're going to get you a copy of the indictment. Just give me a moment. All right, have a seat. We're going to come back on the record with this. So we're back on the record in 2024 CR 2974, State versus Hector Casanova. All right, Mr. Casanova, here's the thing. And I want you to hear me clearly. All right? I am not your attorney. The document that has been given you is a copy of the indictment. I'm not to give you information about your indictment. That's the indictment. That's what we're here for. So any questions that you would have about that indictment, you're going to have to answer those for yourself. Otherwise, the person who will be telling you about what the indictment means and what the numbers are, that will be an attorney. Do you understand?
I do not understand.
No.
Oh, you don't understand? All right, let's go ahead and order a competency evaluation. Honestly, we might need to create a whole new section of the law just for sovereign citizens at this point. Like, imagine if there were a mandatory reality check exam before anyone could represent themselves in court. You want to go pro SE? Cool. Pass this basic logic and legal comprehension test first. If you fail, congrats! You're getting a court-appointed lawyer, no arguments allowed. Because these people really think they can just stand up in court, say, I'm not subject to your laws, and expect the whole legal system to just stop? Like that's going to magically erase the charges? Spoiler alert, it never does. The Constitution already lays everything out. No amount of sovereign speak, random filings, or homemade legal documents is going to override actual law. These folks need to put down the crayons and finally start living in the real world.
Oh, what that means is, for example, we can go off the record. I'm giving you a hypothetical, all right? Let's say you needed surgery and you're in the middle of the wilderness, you need surgery, and you tell me and you tell the doctor, guess what? I'm performing this surgery on my own. I don't need you. I'm walking out of the hospital. I'm going to go in the desert. Now, maybe the doctor would try to stop you and do other things. But if you go in that desert by yourself, don't tell the doctor where you are. You take a scalpel out in the desert by yourself. You don't get to call the doctor and say, hey, I'm in the middle of the desert performing surgery. I'm going to be my own anesthesiologist. I'm doing all of this. How do you do this? Because they're not going to tell you. It's the same thing here. You're saying that you do not want to be represented by an attorney. You want to represent yourself. So that motion, that indictment, I'm not to tell you anything about what that indictment is. The state is not to tell you, oh, this is what this indictment means. This is the range of punishment. Those are things that you're supposed to do. Do you understand?
I still don't understand.
All right, so just have a seat. This is what's going to end up happening. You're going to have an attorney. That attorney is going to come over to the court right now. You're going to speak to that attorney. After you speak to that attorney, we're going to go forward. Ms. Ferguson, can you call Manage to Sign Counsel and let them know that we need an attorney over here? And that attorney will talk to you. That attorney will tell you what that indictment means. That attorney will tell you the range of punishment. Do you understand?
I still don't understand.
All right, well, I don't know how I can further make you understand.
Are we on the record?
Yeah. All right, Norma, get someone from Manage to Sign Counsel here, please. All right, just have a seat and we're going to have an attorney come down.
I would like to ask some questions on the record, if I may, while I have your time here.
Oh, no. Let me just tell you, you'll have my time till 5 o'clock because that's how long we're here. What is going to end up happening is an attorney from Manage to Sign Counsel is going to come down. Do you understand?
I do not understand because I don't feel like I am needing an attorney because I'm here to represent myself as the flesh and breathing man, Hector Casanova Jr. Let's see. All right. So let the record of the court show that I, Hector Casanova Jr.
Just one stop. All right, we're on the record. So what did you want the record to reflect?
So let the record of the court show that I, Hector Casanova Jr., the accused in this criminal action, has asked the court to divulge the nature and cause of the accusation upon the authority of the Sixth Amendment, and that this court has failed in its duty to inform me of the nature and cause of this action.
This guy is digging himself a deeper hole with every word he says. He can't even keep track of his own lies. The judge made everything crystal clear, laid out exactly what he's being accused of, but he's still sitting there playing dumb, acting like he has no clue what's happening. It's almost like he thinks stalling will somehow make his little sovereign citizen act work. Newsflash, pal, it's not. At this point, it's just painful to watch. How do you sit in a courtroom, hear exactly what you're being charged with, and then act like the truth doesn't even exist? It's like he's putting on a show. And let's not forget, lying in court is perjury, a serious offense. I have no idea how the judge will handle it, but she's already laid everything out, and he's still lying right to her face. Yeah, this is not looking good for him.
Furthermore,
let me stop you. Mr. Casanova, let me ask you a question. Have you been given a copy of the indictment? All right, so Let the record reflect that Mr. Casanova has been given the copy of the indictment. And the copy of the indictment, it tells him what he is charged with. You may continue.
Now, these charges, are they civil? Is this a civil charge or a criminal charge?
All right, that is something that if you had an attorney to represent you, they would be able to tell you. What the court can tell you is that you are in a felony court, and this is a criminal court.
Okay. This being a criminal, let the record of the court show that the action against me is criminal action. My following question would be, the Constitution grants this court two types of criminal jurisdiction. Criminal jurisdiction under the common law and criminal jurisdiction under the admiralty or military tribunal. In which of these two jurisdictions does this court intend to try me?
All right, so this is what is going to happen, Mr. Casanova. Someone from Managed Assigned Counsel is going to come over, and you can speak with them or not speak with them. But the questions that you are asking the court are not, some of them are not in any shape, form, or fashion related to the fact that you're in a criminal district court. Do you understand?
I do not understand.
Okay.
But I don't think you'll be violating your oath of office if you did your duty under the Constitution. I am not seeking legal advice. What I want to know is legal intent. I have the right to appear as myself or my own person without a licensed attorney. In order to intelligently defend myself, I need to know the jurisdiction this court is operating under. So therefore, will you please answer the question so that way this court is properly identified?
All right, you're in the 187 District Court. It's a criminal court. You're on the 4th floor.
Thank you. This Constitution grants this court two types of criminal jurisdiction. Criminal jurisdiction under the common law and criminal jurisdiction under
All right, I'm going
admiralty or
to
military
counsel.
tribunal.
I'm sorry, Mr. Casanova, in the human flesh. I'm going to stop you right there. What is going to end up happening, I want you to hear me clearly. An attorney is coming over for Managed Assigned Counsel, period. That's it. So have a seat. Managed Assigned Counsel will come over. Do you understand? Yes or no?
I do not understand.
All right. Do you understand what it means to take a seat?
I do understand.
All right. So take a seat. Thank you.
I usually can't stand soft judges either, especially when it comes to sovereign citizens. Seems like they just let them run wild. A lot of judges don't handle these cases the right way. But honestly, I don't think Judge Boy is soft at all. She's got this calm, collected approach that is working perfectly on this guy. In fact, this might be the best way to deal with them. Yelling at them just seems to make things worse. But you can tell Judge Boy is sharp. She's processing every single answer carefully and handling this whole thing like a pro. Meanwhile, this guy is getting outplayed in every way, and the funniest part? He has no clue. He genuinely thinks he's got it all figured out, but she's playing him like a fiddle, watching him walk straight into every trap she sets, without even realizing it. It is just hilarious. What do you guys think? How do you feel about the way she's handling it so far? Let's dive back in.
We have talked. Informed him that I'm here, to help him and do whatever he needs help with. He's going to consider what help he needs to find me. I know he wants to put something on.
Okay. All right. And so you'll be appointing a standby counsel then.
I've kind of explained my role and what that means as to how I can help him with something as simple as e-filing or that type of thing.
All right. We're going to go back on the record in 2024 CR 2974, State versus Hector Casanova. Mr. Casanova, if you come forward. Yes. All right. So, Mr. Casanova, Mr. Bach is going to be your standby counsel. And that's someone that if you have questions, you can ask him legal questions or what you may have.
Thank you for your consideration.
All right. And he informed me you wanted to place something on the record?
Yes, for the record, I wanted to make it known that I'm here on special appearance under threat, duress, and coercion.
All right. threatening or coerce you to come to court?
The county of Texas.
How so?
Well, if I don't come here, then warrants will be placed, which I will be kidnapped and held hostage, and I do not want that. So that's why I'm here, special appearance, to clarify any misunderstandings and to let you know where I stand on the record.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I said everything I needed to be said.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to recall your case in 1 month. It's going to be a discovery setting. So that's to make sure that you have all the information that the state has concerning your case. Do you understand?
I do understand.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I can have a 30-day reset for Mr. Casanova. And after you receive all the discovery, then the next setting is going to be a plea deadline date. The state will tender an offer to you at the next setting. And then I'll give you your plea deadline date, and you can accept the state's offer, come to an agreement or not. If you're unable to come to an agreement at that time, it'll be scheduled for jury trial.
Thank you, Ms. Boyd.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
I have no further questions.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson is going to give me a date, and then you'll sign it. Mr. Bach will sign it to signify when you're to come back.
I appreciate your time.
All right, you're welcome, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court. What date, Ms. Ferguson? All right, so we'll be back on July 29th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. Yes.
If something were to come up and I need to maybe reschedule that date, is that a possible thing to
You'll
come
need-
up ahead of time?
You'll need to speak to the court coordinator, and they will let you know. I will tell you the rescheduling of cases. Are you in the hospital? You're not in the hospital, you need to be here.
Okay.
You understand?
So pretty much no excuse, be here.
Yes. All right, thank you.
I honestly don't get why this guy is smiling. Like, he's acting like he's got this clueless act down, and now he's trying to charm the judge. Come on, man, no one's buying it. And then he actually asked if he could reschedule the court date? That's just suspicious. It seems like he's trying to avoid the whole thing. But he's about to make it way worse for himself. He thinks he can game the system. But all he's doing is digging himself deeper. What really gets me is how cheerful he is throughout all of this. It's honestly kind of creepy. I don't know how you all feel, but to me, it just feels so fake. I seriously wonder if this sovereign citizen even realizes what he's getting himself into. If he keeps this up, the law isn't going to let him dodge responsibility for much longer. The judge has given him so many chances to get it together, but he's out here acting like he's totally in control. Spoiler alert, he's not. The further he goes down this road, the worse it's going to get for him, and honestly, I can't wait to see how this plays out. Something tells me this is not going to end well for him. This whole situation was honestly bizarre, but I really loved how Judge Boy handled it. She outclassed him and schooled him the entire time. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing your thoughts. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post daily, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I hope you're doing great. Take care.